Do you ever wonder what happens if your client doesn't actually sign your contract? Or do you worry about not having the proper contracts in place at all? What if you have one of those nightmare clients who starts firing off bad reviews and demanding money back and stealing your work? Well, I'm gonna teach you exactly how to protect yourself in this video. And to do so, I'm gonna unpack a recent case with one of my law firm clients where this very thing happened. So you can see how it plays out. And at the end, I'll explain exactly what you can do to avoid it. So my client is a marketing agency and she has a 6-month onboarding requirement. The reason for that is very reasonable and very fair is that marketing, if you ever worked with a marketing company, it takes a long time to onboard, it takes a long time to test. It takes a long time to get results, whether you're just trying to get pay-per-click to turn into leads, or if you're doing SEO, obviously that takes a long time. All these ads and all these different strategies take a different amount of time and a long time to test. So we've worked with marketing companies, they have similar things. My client has that similar buy-in. Another reason for the 6 months is there's a lot of onboarding just to take over all the accounts and to get into them and to review them and set everything up. Like a pay-per-click campaign with the Google ads takes an unbelievable amount of time on the front end, and then it gets easier as you go. So there's a lot of good reasons for this 6 months contract. It's not trying necessarily to trap somebody in there. It's fair to both parties. You got to give the marketing a chance to work. And then also you got to give the marketing agency a chance to get you results. My client started working with someone without getting that contract signed. And it was almost 2 months in of the six months, which was not signed again. And this nightmare client not only wanted to cancel the agreement because there wasn't an actual written agreement. The client can argue, I never accepted these 6-month terms. I was just accepting the work you were doing. And I think they would win on that. So you don't have the 6 months built in. But then the client went farther and said, I'm gonna leave bad reviews on every single site I can. So in a proper contract, you would be able to say, look, you agreed to this agreement. It's 6 months. We didn't guarantee any results. We told you the timeline. We set the proper expectations. And then as she starts putting these reviews out, you can respond with it. You can show, for example, the BBB, she's reaching out to Google reviews, Trustpilot, all these people. And really she's just threatening my client, not only to not get the 6 months, but she's demanding the 2 months back of work. So my client would have lost 6 months of work plus the time that went into it. So this is where this continues to stand right now. It's yet to be resolved. The problem is we don't have a contract to show the client. We hadn't set the proper expectations on the front end because even with difficult clients, when you get those proper expectations set with a contract that's signed, they've agreed to it, your chances of them complying go through the roof. So I promise I'll tell you exactly what you need to do to avoid something like this. There's a few things. Some of them are business best practices, and some of them are legal best practices. The first step of this is making sure you're working with clients that want your help. Yes, you might be a marketing agency or graphic designer or online course, whoever it is, you want to sell it and you got to show them the benefits, but you need to make sure they want your help. On the other side, you want to make sure that you can help them and that you want to work with them. So this first 2 steps are really just making sure that you're picking a good client. You've heard this 80-20 rule. You spend 80% of your time serving 20% of your income. I've seen it applied in a bunch of different ways, but that ends up being true a lot. So when you are interviewing with clients, you want to make sure that you're a good personality fit. We always go back to, is this someone that wants our help and can we help them? And do we get along well with them? If you're satisfying those, you've gone a long way to avoid problem clients. The third part of this is you just have to get a contract signed with your clients. In this scenario, if we have a contract signed that is for a marketing agency, it would not guarantee results. It would say, results differ by each client. There's no guarantee, but we're gonna do the best we can. So no one can say, oh, I want a refund. We didn't get exactly what we wanted. It'll have the 6 months in there. It would have a termination clause, and it would also have other things in there about who owns what. So what can this client now use from the marketing agency? Can she use all the campaigns? Can she use the collateral, the graphics, all that sort of stuff? So you can set yourself up with really good success. Also, you can put in there an attorney's fees clause. So let's say it was signed, you can still hire an attorney and get the other side to pay your fees for having to collect money or something like that. So those are the three big things when you're onboarding a new client that I want you to think on is, do they want your help? Can you help them? And do you like them? And get a good contract signed. If you found this helpful and want more legal advice for your business, don't forget to like and subscribe. Also, templates that will help save your business, save you time, and save you from all those bad reviews and non-payments. Link below to find attorney drafted templates to help protect your business. I hope that helps. Go get them.